Hello friends, welcome back once again in the video lecture series of data communication and networking. Today I am going to teach you lecture number 6. The topic is coaxial cable. So let's take the list of content that will be included in this. First is coaxial cable. So I will give a brief introduction about coaxial cable. Then I will just let you know about what are the different standards of coaxial cable. Later on, I will also show that how coaxial cable really works. I will give you a brief explanation on this also. Then I will teach you about types of coaxial cable, that is different type of coaxial cable. Next, I will teach you about types of connectors. Types of connectors are also included in coaxial cable. Next, I will also discuss about application of coaxial cables, and later on I will try to summarize all the above points in summary. Certainly I will give you some good references regarding books, URL and YouTube sites. So let's start with the first topic, that is what do you mean by So let's talk about coaxial cable. Coaxial cable is also known as coax, and it is a type of electrical cable, right? Which is consisting of inner conductor. That means it is a device which is having its inner core which is behaving as conductor, and that is why it is known as electrical cable. Second one is your, it is fencing. Fence means fencing by some shield, and this shield is conducting shield. This shield is separated by an equipment that is known as dielectric, which is also behaving as insulated material. Many of the cables are also coated with or protected with sheath or jacket. Means instead of outer shield or dielectric, we are also using sheath and jacket in many of the coaxial cable. Mainly coaxial refers to the inner conductor, and outer shield is sharing the geometric axis. That means what? Basically coaxial cable is acting as conductor which is having its innermost core, right? Okay, basically coaxial cable is used in the transmission line, right? In transmission line we are using the coaxial cable. They are having high frequency electrical signals which is to be carried out by them, and uh, if we talk about the losses, then they are having less losses. Okay, so what are the good standards of coaxial cable? Basically the standard of coaxial cable is categorized by government rating, and this government rating is also known as RG, right? Each RG denotes its unique physical specification. What does it mean? That means each and every equipment is having its own RG number, and this RG number is unique in nature. This basically represents the quality of the coaxial cable. Now, what does coaxial cable really include in itself? First is your, it is having wire gauge. As I have already told you, that is, it is having inner conductor. So inner conductor is having wire gauge. Okay, it also includes some thickness and different type of the inner insulator. So both way they are using, right? What is the thickness of the insulator? That should also be included in coaxial cable. Next one is your construction of shield. What do you mean by construction of shield? That means this inner conductor must be protected by the outer shield or jacket, that is known as your construction of shield. It also includes that what should be the type and size of the outer casting. That means what? Means what will be the diameter, what will be the what will be the type, which material we are using for the outer casting. That should be also included in the government rating means, uh, in nutshell, I can say one thing, that government rating for a coaxial cable is based on these four categories. Okay, so let's take a quick review on how the government rating gives different coaxial cable as per their standards. Okay, fine. So these are standards are normally based on the impedance, right? And there are mainly three categories: RG59, RG58, and RG11, right? So what does RG59 means? That is your government rating. 59 is the unique code given to the particular coaxial cable which is whose impedance is having 75 ohms, and basically it is used for cable TV, right? Fine. Next one is your RG58. RG58 means what? Government rating 58 is the unique number which is given to the coaxial cable, and this type of cable is having the impedance of 50 ohms. They are basically used in Ethernet and thin internet. Basically in Ethernet we are having two types of Ethernet. One is thin internet, second one is your thick internet. So RJ58 is used in thin internet, Ethernet. Next one is your RG11. So RG11 is again, it is having 50 ohms. The impedance is same, but it is used in thick Ethernet. So if you go to have a quick look on the view of coaxial cable, so coaxial cable is looking such in this way. This is the outer jacket that coat all these things that protect the this outer shield to protect the coaxial cable, right? And under this there is a bed shield. There is the bed shield, right? And in this there is a foil shield. One more thing is foil shield. और इसके अंदर जो होता है, you are having the dielectric. So this dielectric is working as insulator. And finally, the electrical signals is being carried out from this thing that is known as your central conductor. Fine. So let's talk about how actually coaxial cable works. Some of the properties I have already discussed. That first is your coaxial cable have a concentric layer of the electrical conductors and insulating materials. That means the innermost is having conductor material, and there is a layering which is protecting that electrical conductor for the external physical interventions. So here I have also already told you, included in the second line, that why does this insulating material is being used so as to prevent it from the external noise. Sometimes for this we are also using solid and braided copper, right? These are the good insulation for this type of protecting the electrical conductor. Next one is your dielectric layer. Dielectric layer is also a one type of insulation which is made up of insulating material, right? And they are having a well defined electrical characteristics, right? Which is surrounded the wire. Surrounded the wire means what? Surrounding your electrical conductors, right? Okay, a shield layer is then surrounded the dielectric layer. See, whatever the description I am describing here, point by point, it is already mentioned in this figure, right? This is the outer jacket, उसके अंदर ये braided shield, then ये foiled shield, उसके अंदर dielectric, and after that the last one is your center conductor. So that is all about the functionality or the characteristics of this coaxial cable, right? Okay, next. The whole assembly is wrapped into a insulating jacket where, just see, the whole assembly, this is the entire assembly which is encapsulated in the outer jacket. So what does it mean? That means इसको protect करने के लिए how much insulation we are, how much insulating, different insulating items, different insulating devices or different insulating materials are being used, and lastly all those are shielded within the outer jacket. Okay, fine. Next one is your, basically this is designed design is a tight control of cable dimension and material. Right? Next one is your the characteristics impedance of this cable takes a fixed value. Say, basically, when we are implementing coaxial cable anywhere in the real-time scenario, so we should have to have the impedance value which should be fixed. It should not alter. Otherwise, what is going to happen? It may so happen that if impedance varies, the destination point may be distorted. Right? That is why the impedance should not be varied always. It has to be fixed. Right? Okay, this characteristics impedance is very sensitive, as if I have already told you, because we are working on the signal frequency. So for that, impedance have to be very sensitive. Above 1 gigahertz, this is GHz is gigahertz. The cable maker must use a dielectric, right? Why it is used dielectric? Because when we are using the frequency more than 1 gigahertz, it may so happens to have a lot of external interventions such as noise or attenuation. So to overcome these type of challenges, we should have a very good dielectric. A dielectric is using as your insulating material. Fine. Basically, electrical characteristics should be application dependent and it is having a good performance. See, whatever the electrical characteristics that we are using, it must be your application based. What according to that means, according to our need, the electrical characteristics must be defined. Okay, basically we are having two types of standards. One is having 50 ohms and second one is having 75 ohms, as I have already mentioned here in this diagram, right? So basically we are having two types of impedance. First is your 75 ohms and second one is your 50 ohms. That I have included here, right? Okay, fine. So what are the different types of coaxial cable? First is your hardline coaxial cable. What is hardline coaxial cable? It relies on a round copper tubbing and a combination of metal or shield. So hardline coaxial cable is a special type of coaxial cable which is surrounded with the aluminium or copper, right? And this type of hardline coaxial cable are basically used in transmitter in the connection of transmitter to the antenna, right? Next one is your triaxial cable. What is tri? Tri means three. This is basically three-layer shielding which is grounded to the signal transmitted, signal transmitted, and this signal must be protected. So third type of coaxial cable is also known as a rigid line coaxial cable. As the name indicates, it is made up of twin copper tubes, and as we all know, this copper tube are really rigid in nature. So this is made up of twin copper tubes, and they are function as a definite pipe. That means there is a little chance of variation at all, right? So these lines are designed in indoor. So these are used in indoor equipments, and basically they are used for high power radio frequency transmitter, right? Basically this coaxial cable is used for sometimes in unguided transmission media. That is, we are using here radio frequency is also known as RF, right? Transmitters. What are transmitters? Transmitters are the device which converts the data into signals, right? Then only the transmission of any data is possible. Data must have to be converted into signals, and which is done by transmitter, right? Fine. Next, a radiating cable. What do you mean by radiating cable? It is having some component of hardline cable, right? Basically this hardline cable is commonly used in elevators, right, military equipments and underground tunnels. Fine. So such type of cable is really very hard in nature, and they are being used in the toughest geographical region where we are using military equipment and underground tunnels, right? Fine. And as you know, in elevator also it is used. So talking about, not talking about connectors, whenever we are discussing about cable, coaxial cable is meaningless. That means connectors must be included in this topic. That's why I have taken some good content of connector also. So what do you mean by connector? The connector are of two types, that is your male female connectors, right? So they are basically used in coaxial cable, and they are used in transmission in two ways. They are having two styles. One is your male connector, and second one is your female connector, as per the characteristics of the transmission. Okay. So these are the example of some connectors, and in those, first is BNC. What is BNC? Bayonet Neil Concealment. So basically this type of connector is used in television, video signal, and radio signals. Basically if you want to watch the video or want to listen some music through some FM, so such type of connector is used in this scenario, and their frequency is little bit lower than 4 gigahertz, right? Next one is your threaded Neil concealment, that is also known as TNC. This is the threaded version of your BNC, right? Which is normally used in your cell phones, right? Which are normally used in your cell phones, and this, the frequency of such type of connectors goes up to 12 gigahertz. Next, we are having two types of connectors, SMA and SMB, right? So what is SMA? SMA is your sub miniature version A, right? This is the first version, sub miniature version A, which is basically used in cell phone and Wi-Fi. What is Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi is known as wireless fidelity antenna system, and they are also used in your microwave systems and radio. Say this type of connectors are basically used in unguided media. Once you are talking about cell phone, it comes under your unguided media. Wi-Fi, it comes under your unguided media. Antenna system, microwave system, all these are comes under your unguided media on only. So in unguided media, such type of connectors are used. Next one is your SMB, that is your sub miniature version B. So basically this is used with the communication hardware. So what are the hardware equipments that are used in telecommunication, that are comes under your SMB? Tele means the thing which is having at some distance. Okay, fine. Next one is your QMA. So QMA connector are basically quick locking variant of SMA connector used with the industrial and communication hardware. So sometimes what happen, we have to uh, lock the SMA connector. So if you want to lock the SMA connector, at that time you have to be quick enough to control the SMA connector. So SMA connector will be controlled with the help of locking facility, and this locking facility is also known as your quick MA, right? That is your QMA. Next one is your RCA. RCA is the full form of RCA is a Radio Corporation of America. Basically, it was established in the US. At that time, it was known as America. Nowadays, we are calling it as US. So this is basically used in audio and video type of signals whenever you want to transmit from one place to another place. Basically they are grouped in three types of cables. One is your yellow, second one is your white, third one is your red cable, which is also used in older television, which is also used in your older television. So RCA connector is also called as AV jacks, right? Okay. Next one is your F connectors. F connectors are also known as your F type, which is digital in nature, right? Which is digital in nature and which is basically used in cable television, right? And basically in this type of connectors we are using two types of connectors. One is your RG6 and next one is your RG59. What is RG? RG means government rating 6 and next one is your government rating 59, right? So it is important to discuss the different application of coaxial cable. So basically this is coaxial cable is using in small offices or at home, right? Okay. Next one is your basically they are used in television, home video equipments, amateur radio equipments, and other measuring devices. So these are the applications, right? Okay. It is also used in early form of Ethernet. So in two ways coaxial cable are used. First in thin internet and second one is your thick internet. When the cable is having coaxial cable is having the impedance of 50 ohms, it is used in thin as well as in the thick Ethernet, right? And its speed goes up to 10 Mbps. 10 Mbps means 10 megabits per second. It is not 10 megabyte per second. It is your 10 megabits per second. Fine. Okay. What is the important thing about this coaxial cable? It has replaced twisted pair cabling because there are a lot of limitations in twisted pair cabling. So it was removed by which one? This one, coaxial cable. As if I have already discussed about coaxial cable, that is they are used in automobiles, aircraft, military equipments, medical equipments, and underground tunnels, right? Okay, so this type of satellite also connects different dishes. Dishes means what? Antenna dishes, radio and television antennae, right? And their respective receivers. Basically, they are used to connect the antenna with the different transmitters. Okay, so let's talk about the summary of the coaxial cable. So first of all, as if I have already told you about coaxial cable, that it is also known as coax, which is having electrical cable consisting of an inner conductor. What does it mean? That recently I have told you from the given diagram that basically electrical signals are transmitted through this coaxial cable, which is electrical in nature, means electrical conductor in nature, that should be that should be insulated with various insulation material. Sometimes we are having braided copper insulating materials, sometimes we are having different type of insulation shield, and moreover all these things should be wrap up with a jacket, right? Fine. So next one is your, what are the important types of coaxial cable? There are hardline coaxial cable, triaxial cable, rigid line coaxial cable, and a radiating coaxial cable. There are four or five types of important types of your coaxial cable which are used in the different scenarios, right? And without talking about connectors in coaxial cable, the meaning of coaxial cable or the concept of coaxial cable will be not completed, or it will be incompleted. So we should talk about connectors. There are two types of connectors, two styles of connectors, male connector and female connectors, and according to the user requirement, these types of connectors are used. First is your BNC, that is bayonet Neil Consulman. Next one is your threaded Neil Consulman. Second, third one is your SMA, that is your sub miniature version A. Fourth one is your SMB, that is your sub miniature version B. Next one is your QMA, and last one is your RCA. So here are the good references of this particular topic. I have categorized all the references among three categories. First is your book. In book, again, I have taken three good books. That is, first one is your uh, Computer Networks by Andrew Tenenbaum, right? And this is the book which is specially for computer networks. It's not for your data networking, because you will not see the data networking in this way in this book. Second and third book, that is your William Stallings and Forozen. This will be given a very good content about data communication. So apart from this, if you want to go for some good stuff or some handwritten notes, so for that you can go for some URL. That is, first is your Wikipedia. In Wikipedia also you will get a very good content, especially on coaxial cable. And here I have also taken two types of YouTube channel, that is two types of YouTube which I have already visited. They are really very good, and you can also visit it and see and brush up your knowledge. So thank